go where I want and I do what I want. My belt match the kicks, don't you go bunny.
Empty to the G, man. Who you think it gonna be? Coming back at you with a breaking story out of Atlanta that's left the streets in shock. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Because this story is going to take you deep into the life of a rapper who rose to the top, but met a tragic end too soon. I'm talking about Rich Homie Quan, an artist who came from the streets of Atlanta and rose to mainstream chart success. But today, we're diving into his untimely passing and what led up to it. Rich Homie Quan, born DeQuantes Devontae Lamar, came up out of East Atlanta's Zone 6, a rough part of the city that's seen a lot of rappers emerge, but also seen a lot of them fall. Quan was no different. He had the talent, the hustle, and the drive. You remember him from hits like Type of Way and Flex. But his story starts way before that. Growing up in Kirkwood, surrounded by the sounds of street politics and the realities of life, Quan turned to rap as his escape. He linked up with Rich Gang, that's Birdman and Young Thug, and their collective took off, dropping classics like Lifestyle, a track that not only defined a moment, but became an anthem for the streets. But as always with success, came the drama. After the tragic passing of Rich Homie Quan's close friend and manager, Donovan Thomas, Rich Gang would disband, and Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan would pursue solo careers that would garner them both even more notoriety. But fast forward to September 5th, 2024, and that's when things took a dark turn. News started to hit the streets that Rich Homie Quan, at only 34 years old, had passed. At first, it seemed like another internet rumor, but as more and more confirmed reports came in, reality hit. The word on the street is that Quan may have passed from an overdose, though as of right now, no official cause of death has been confirmed by the medical examiner's office in Fulton County. His death sent shockwaves, especially with tributes pouring in from rappers like Boosie Badass and Jacquees. Now let's talk facts. Quan wasn't just a rapper, he was a voice for the streets. He repped Zone 6 and showed us all what could be possible if you stayed down and come up the right way. He had the streets, the clubs, and the industry on lock, and no one could deny the impact he had. But like so many, the same streets that built him could have played a role in taking him away. Quan's life is a lesson. He had it all, but in the game of life, sometimes we lose sight of what's important. It's tragic to see someone who came up from nothing, who showed the world what Zone 6 was about, only to have his life cut short. And that brings me to the sauce. This isn't just another rapper's death. It's a wake-up call. Whether you're in the streets or just watching from a distance, understand that no amount of fame, money, or success can guarantee tomorrow. Now, I just want to say, I'm a huge Rich Homie Quan fan, and this is tragic. I was there before Type of Way. I remember hearing Lil Wayne remix Type of Way and was like, you know what? Rich Homie Quan still bodied this. But let's get into the real part of this. Because Quan's story is, even when you have it all, you could lose it in the blink of an eye. Now, it seems that it might actually be a drug overdose, and this opioid epidemic is claiming millions of people, not just rappers. It's not my place to judge anybody for what they do in their personal time, but you should stay safe and healthy, to at least be here to make more music for us, and to take care of your family, and to be there for your friends and loved ones. This one hit me kind of deep because, like I said, I was a fan from the beginning. So I'm going to end it here by saying, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan, a legend who came from the mud and almost escaped it. I'm gone.